You ready?
Absolutely.
3, 2, 1. Hi, I'm Al Snow, official Cub Cadet reporter for PWR. And I'm here now with the exclusive interview with TNA superstar Rob Terry. Hello, Rob. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Okay. Don't worry about talking into the mic. As you can tell, it is completely disconnected. Okay. They don't trust me with a live mic. But we'll operate as if it is, Rob, because as much as wrestling's fake, so is this microphone. Are you cool with that?
Absolutely. I'm as cool as anyone would be, so let's do it.
Oh, fantastic. I'm already excited by your answers. Rob, let me ask you something now. You have an accent. We're all wondering where it is that you originate. Quite clearly, it's not from anywhere within the Midwest of the United States where we do our program, which is in Milwaukee, which is Indian for beer water.
I'm from Wales in the UK, Swansea, Wales, so long way away. I come all the way over here to America 4 years ago, so.
Swansea, Wales. Now, is that a part of the actual proper United Kingdom, or do you have your own little fiefdom within the British Empire? Why do you get to call yourself Wales as opposed to England?
Well, Great Britain is part of 4 sections, is Scotland.
That is so fascinating. Thank you, Rob. Now, Rob, a lot of people are wondering, you know, how long have you been wrestling? And how did your career start? Granted, that's a 2-part question. I'll take it slowly. Let's again start with how long have you been wrestling? I'll keep it simple.
Well, I've been wrestling for just over 4 years now. That's
again,
number 1.
Fascinating. And how did you get started in the business or sport of professional wrestling?
Well, I think anyone, you know, who is a professional wrestler is obviously a huge fan from childhood, and I was no exception. Huge fan in the UK, used to watch wrestling as much as I could, and you know, I was very fortunate. I came over to the United States, I was picked up with another company, I was trained up, and that more or less started my career there. And then since 2009, I've been with TNA Impact Wrestling, so.
Well, thank you for the incredible amount of detail that you provided in that answer. I'm sure that, of course, some of that detail would have been about the way that you used to idolize myself in my career as a professional wrestler. We won't get into that right now because it'd be far too embarrassing for me, you know. So now, what are some of your goals, your hopes, your aspirations, your dreams, your needs, your wants, your thoughts, your desires within your career as a professional wrestler?
Just really to develop as much as I can and try and get to the top, you know, as soon as I can as well. You know, this is something I take seriously. I do it for a living, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to get to the top.
Kind of like, what would you do for a Klondike bar? Now, the question would be, would you kill for a Klondike bar, or there kill to get to the top of professional wrestling?
Both.
Wow. That's a bit of a frightening answer, considering that it's about, I don't know, midnight in a strange hotel in Milwaukee, that I get a little concerned. You're a big man, you know. Who would you be willing to kill to get to the top of professional wrestling?
Just about anyone, and especially you right now. It seems you're sitting next to me, so, I mean, if we're going to get...
Hold on, let's pump the brakes, okay? I'm here as just an impartial observer and reporter, if you may, for PWR, okay? If there's anybody that you'd want to kill, it'd be Dave Hero. I hear he hates you.
Very true, man. You're right. Dave Hero would be one of the guys that we wanted to kill to get to the top. You're right, yeah.
Obviously. Now let me ask you something. How sexually attracted are you to Lisa Carter?
No comment? That's going to have to be the best answer for now, sorry.
What about Damian Nelson, Dave Hero's partner?
Who?
Exactly. I can see by your stumbling of words that you're quite verklempt by the ideal or thought of thinking of Damian Nelson and his incredible manness that is Damian Nelson. Now, up to date, what has been your toughest opponent that you have faced in the sport of professional wrestling?
You know what, there have been many tough opponents. To name one,
fascinating. Anyways, let's move forward, okay? And let's see now.
Killing me here.
What would be, who was your idol? Who motivated you as a, well, obviously never a small child, but obviously a very rotund or plump or husky, I guess, big bone child? In your youth, who motivated you or you idolized that, aside from me, of course, that you wanted to emulate and then get into the sport of professional wrestling?
Just to name a few, Hulk Hogan, British Bulldog, Ultimate Warrior, The Undertaker. They were some of the first guys I ever saw wrestle, and they were the guys I watched all the way through my childhood, you know, and I emulated as a young kid.
Now, there were two British Bulldogs. I don't know if you realized that. There was Davy Boy and there was Dynamite Kid. Which one of those two? Was it the bitter, now crippled, living in England, Dynamite Kid? Or would it be Davy Boy? Which one was it?
It was actually Davy Boy Smith.
Yeah. Shock. And so, who do you pattern your style after when you're in the ring right now?
I don't really try to pattern after anyone. I guess I'm just trying to find myself at this point. I just keep on going until I do, and then when I do, I know I'll be one of the most dominating forces in sports entertainment, so that's just the way it's going to be.
You know, I found from, you know, if you just want to take a little bit of advice, I've been around for about 30 years, and the easiest way that I've found to, quote-unquote, find myself was to look in the mirror. Every time, you know. Oh, well, bingo, there I was, you know. So, you're in TNA.
Yeah.
And you're right now, I'm not bothering you, am I now?
No.
Okay.
No.
I don't want to stress you. I mean, you have already offered up a threat to my personage and my personal life. I have to point out this is videoed and will be shipped off immediately to the police and any necessary law enforcement, MI6 or whatever that you guys do in London, England, Scotland Yard, you know, to persecute you to the full extent of the law if I happen to, at some point in time, end up in a ditch. Anyways, you are right now, presently, you are the bouncer, the bodyguard for Robbie E. Could you give us a little more explanation of yours and Robbie's relationship? There have been several rather unsavory rumors.
Yeah, first, you know, he paid me basically to be his bouncer, his security, you know, and since then, you know, we bonded a relationship, and you know, we worked well together as a team, and things are going well, and you know, hopefully there'll be good things in the future for the two of us. So, look out.
Could you explain to us your choice in like clothing? There have been some of the rumors, you know, that it has been a little bit risque as far as crossing the gender-bending line. Could you explain your tastes as far as outerwear?
Yeah, you know, I consider myself pretty much a fashionista type of guy. You know, Robbie likes to take it to the extreme, and you know, sometimes we both, you know, I'm in it as well. We both rock some, how can I say, ugly jumpers, you know, or cardigans, whatever you want to call them. So you know, they're kind of his choice, I guess. But you know, sometimes you just got to look the part, and both of us, unfortunately, just rocking them.
I wouldn't choose the adjective rocking them,
Yeah,
but you know, yeah, each to their own, you know what I mean? Since you've been here in the United States, what's one of the things that makes you the most homesick for Wales or England?
I don't get homesick. I don't get homesick at all over here in the States.
No missing of tea or crumpets or anything like that?
That you're mistaking me for the English. The Welsh, we, you know, usually beer drinkers, with the exception of me. But no, not missing home. Just, you know, enjoying it over here in the States. Family come over, everything's good.
Wow. Well, there you have it, folks, for PWR Cub Cadet reporter Al Snow here with TNA superstar Rob Terry. You've gotten the in-depth, the inside, the Barbara Walters, if you wish, of professional wrestling. I just need the soft lighting, the heavy makeup, and some plants behind me to really set things off. Oprah, look out. I'm coming for you.